How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to my series on the ancient copper mining in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Before we get started, I wanted to talk to you about the AAPS, or Ancient Artifact Preservation Society, conference in October of this year. I attended my first conference last October in Harris, Michigan, and it was a fantastic experience. I will definitely be going back again this year. It is the first weekend in October, and this year is their 20th anniversary. So what they're going to do is they're going to be focusing more on Michigan's copper culture than other parts of the United States and around the world as they've done in the past. I'll drink a link in the description below to their website so you can sign up or get any more information you want to know on the AAPS. Today I'm going to be talking about the different types of tools and different items that was made from the copper mined in the Great Lakes region. Once the copper was retrieved, either on the surface in the form of float copper or mined from the earth, the copper was then shaped and formed into the desired tool or decoration. The processes to craft tools was both cold hammering and annealing. Cold hammering is exactly what it sounds like. The copper would be pounded with a large round stone into the desired shape or form. The same type of stones was also used to extract copper from the mines. Evidence of annealing has been found as another process used by the ancient miners. For this process, the copper was heated over a fire to a desired temperature and then dipped into cold water. This made the copper more malleable or workable to shape into the desired forms. These were the two main processes used to shape the copper. As of this time, there is zero evidence of any copper smelting in the US during this period. The oldest known copper artifact on record was found in Wisconsin and is dated to be 8,500 years old. It was a conical projectile point, which is a common artifact to find in this era. Projectile points such as this and arrowheads have been found all over the Midwest and even in some southern states. Other copper tools such as axes, saws, harpoons, fish hooks, wedges, chisels, knives, and many other decorative items have been found in ancient American sites. Many of these artifacts have also been found in states to the south in the mound building cultures. Copper effigy plates, gorgets, pendants, and many other types of jewelry and decor have also been found. For instance, this copper effigy plate found in Spiro Mounds, Oklahoma. The detail on it is amazing, knowing that it was made with copper and stone tools. And this is a copper pendant found in Moundville, Alabama. Moundville is an ancient Mississippian culture complex that is believed to have been inhabited between 1000 AD and 1450 AD. Now, what's interesting about the dates of these sites is being that the copper mining in Michigan, the main source of these artifacts, ended around 1200 BC, almost 3,000 years earlier. So, were the mound builders mining their own copper? Were they still using copper traded from archaic times? Or perhaps it was passed down through generations of their culture? If you're interested in learning more about the mound building cultures of America, I strongly suggest you follow Gregory L. Little on X. And you also go and pick up one of his books, especially this one right here, The Illustrated Encyclopedia of Native American Mounds and Earthworks. It is chock full of drawings, pictures, everything relating to American mounds. And it's a pretty girthy, so it covers every state in the US that has any of these mounds, and it is a fantastic reference for anyone wanting to know more about the mound building cultures. I'll put a link for both his book and his X account in the description below. Now, as you've seen, the ancient miners of the Great Lakes area were much more sophisticated in metallurgy than we have given them credit for in the past. So how come when Europeans first came in contact with the natives of the area in the 1600s or earlier, were they not using copper tools, arrowheads, and knives? They had gone back to using stone tools. Could it be they came to the conclusion that stone was much easier to source than the copper out of the mines? Or perhaps it was just a forgotten trade over millennia. Or perhaps the modern natives of the region were not the descendants of the original copper miners. Rather, they were just people that immigrated into the area and either pushed the original mining cultures out or eradicated them from existence. Or maybe they came from somewhere else and migrated back to where they came from. Or moved on down south or to the west. Or maybe they came from distant lands, perhaps across the Atlantic Ocean. I'll be breaking down all these different theories in future videos. Thanks for joining me today. Coming up in the future, once the snow melts and the woods dry up, I'm going to be hitting the road and trying to find some sites around the UP that are relevant to my video series. Some of these sites could possibly be connected to the copper culture, or maybe they're just geological sites that helped form the UP and created the minerals in the copper that was found and used by people in the ancient times and modern times. So I'm hoping you continue to join me on my journey. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.